This video tip is part of an extensive series created by the Blue Ram Group for www.freshwatertropicalfishtanks.com and www.tropicalfishaquariumvideos.com to help aquarists understand the unique environment of their aquarium. One of the trickiest questions to ask aquarium expert or pet store fish department employee is, what fish are the best to start a new aquarium installation with? The problem is that the types of available fish are often quite extensive. Rather than approaching it in this way, it is really a question of the ultimate population of the aquarium that the aquarist means to keep that be the determining factors for selecting the first fish as anything else. No one can make a blanket statement as to what fish are best for a particular aquarium without knowing what species are available locally. Some general conclusions about selection are about the most that can be made in this video tip. If the aquarium is a small aquarium meant to house a variety of passive fish, then species such as tetras and danios are often ones that are best to start off with. It is best to immediately exclude some of the more inbred types like the neon tetra and the delicate cardinal tetras, since they are often seriously stressed in these circumstances. Black skirts, Serpae tetras and such are much better beginning fish in many of these cases, along with the Zebra Danios. The more hardy livebearers, like platies, are better suited than guppies in the beginning as well. Stay away from delicate fish like the assorted dwarf cichlids. They are colorful, but very shy and tend to die easily when water conditions are not ideal. Beginning the aquarium rarely results in ideal conditions. They will be great additions to the community aquarium later, after the biological filter has had ample time to mature and establish. For larger aquariums, gouramies and barbs are often great choices to get started. The gouramies can breathe air when stressed, so the slow climbing of ammonia and nitrate are not as difficult for them to tolerate. Barbs are usually very hardy, but should be kept in schools of over 5 to allow them to vent their aggressive tendencies within their own group rather than towards other tank mates. Most African cichlids will weather the initializations phase quite readily, as well as the majority of the common South American cichlids. These types, however, are aggressive and will often severely limit the range of other fish you can keep with them, both in the beginning maturation as well as after when the new species are desired. They make a great medium to large aquarium, but don't try to mix many others in with them. The real determinant is what the ultimate vision of the aquarium is by the owner. Try to select the most hardy species within your desired grouping as starter fish. You should consult with your local aquarium store experts to identify the ultimate species you want to keep. Once determined, choose fish in that select group that are the hardiest and able to survive the rigors of initiating the nitrogen cycle during the first 6 weeks while the aquarium is running. When you have an idea of the fish you want to keep, it makes it easier to decide which of that select group will make it best. The other option is to select an unrelated fish to the ones you really want to keep if they are all too delicate. Let them run through the maturation period. Once that is done, return the fish and get the ones you really want. Usually, though, this is not an option for most aquarists, since the family often becomes attached to the fish in the tank and rarely will allow a favorite pet to be sent back to the pet store. There can be times when the fish that are originally in the aquarium do not take kindly to new, more delicate species after the run-in. That is why it is very important to have an idea of the ultimate inhabitants from the very start. That way, the species selection can be more logically made right from the beginning and the ultimate mix easier to create. This video tip is part of our ongoing Blue Ram Group project. As the video becomes available, each will be mounted within the FAQ section of the websites. If we haven't answered your personal question quite yet, you can get your particular aquarium-related questions answered for free by our experts by filling out the Ask a Question form at the freshwatertropicalfishtanks.com website. If you want to be notified as soon as each new video is made public, we encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and be the first to know each time a new video is added to the Blue Ram channel at http://www.youtube.com/user/blueram86.